Well, good evening, folks. I'm just wandering through the rock garden here. I'm gonna get the garden hose turned on. Better get the greenhouse watered up because we did get just under 1.5 inches of rain the other day. But needless to say, none of that got inside the greenhouse. And we've had some really nice sunny days. So hoping we can get some prolific growth happening in there. It doesn't look very prolific yet. In fact, I don't have any idea what any of this stuff is. Well, that in the back there that looks like it's half dead is definitely tomatoes. The rest of it, there's probably a watermelon or a cucumber. I'm thinking that's probably watermelon or cucumber. I really don't know. Anybody's guess. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that's in here didn't really harden up before we set it out in the greenhouse. We never had a frost or anything like that, but we did have some really hot days and I would say cool evenings, not cold, but cool evenings. So some of the stuff that's seeded is going to be unsuccessful. That's the beauty of having a greenhouse, is we can just try again. I feel like every year we do that. We try, we fail at about 85% of it, and then we reseed it, we have mediocre luck, and we accept our lot in life in the fall. Anyhow, now that that's done, I've got some serious work to get done here this evening. Oh boy, I gotta get a new fitting on that water trailer because it was last year, the year before. I put a 3/4 inch by garden hose connection on there, but it was a female garden hose connection because the chunk of garden hose that I had that was still good after getting hacked up by something had a male end on it. But needless to say, if you want to do anything productive, you need unions facing the right direction. So I did stop at the hardware store. Man, the sheep are going wild. I stopped at the hardware store, got the right fittings for that. Because when we go away to Europe for 2 weeks, that's going to be down in the sheep pasture with a floating water valve and a trough, so the sheep have access to water out on pasture. We already have one of those set up. It's not quite like that. Different trailer, different style tote, same concept. Down servicing our rams right now. It's working fantastic. So there we go. A little bit better set up with the male end on there. Because now, wow, I got a mosquito on my ear. Man, oh man, they're getting vicious today. Anyways, you can put the female into that, and I got the swivel, right? So I don't need to fart around too hard. Still can't get it threaded on there. Come on, baby. There we go. Super tight. I'm gonna hang on to that 3/4 by garden hose, female to female coupler, because if a guy ever does want to daisy chain 2 of these together, that will allow me to do that. Right now that I got that trivial little job out of the way, it seems trivial, but really big picture wise, it does matter, but you know, it's just a 2-minute thing. What I really got to get done is get the generator out of the truck. I had the generator in the truck because we hauled the camper out on the weekend, and I was in town today. And I'm just going to go on a bit of a ramble here. But anyways, I was in town today and looking at UFA for some gates for the entrance to the farm. Because that fella there and that fella there and their young compatriot over there in the lambing pen all like to go out there and harass vehicles as they drive by. And that's not cool. It's not cool for me. It's not cool for the neighbors. Not cool for folks that just happen to come down the road. So I was going to get some gates, and UFA has a deal on right now for 2 12-foot gates. The first one costs you $300. The second one is 50% off. And I think that deal's on till the 4th of June. So if you're looking for a set of farm gates, and they're mesh too, right? So I can let the sheep and the lambs, I could let them out in the yard, or they could escape, whatever. Let's be honest, they're probably going to escape. I'm not going to let them out. And they wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Dogs can't get through, right? So if we leave for a weekend or something like that, I can just close the gates. Dogs stay home. I don't have to worry about them being out on the road. I don't have to worry about the garbage truck or the school bus or something like that accidentally running over the dog. But needless to say, I had the generator in the back of the truck today, and I could not pick up those gates. So I gotta get the keys, get the truck backed up to the shop, and get that unloaded and make some room. What I did have room for in my truck, however, was two 50-foot rolls of green snow fence. And I'm actually going to put that down where the rams are right now, because I got thinking about it. If I put the rams up here while we're gone on vacation, there's a very high probability that one of them, if not both of them, will just jump the fence. And I mean, yes, okay, I'm gonna have gates there and they can't go anywhere. That's besides the point. Is they're gonna be somewhere they shouldn't be. And there's a high potential they could access parts of the farm that they shouldn't be able to access. So I'm gonna keep them in a square pen right beside the ewes. And that fence is strong, but there's, you know, good line of sight through that fence. And I'd rather not have the strength of that fence tested by the rams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add snow fence, and I'm actually like a dark green instead of bright orange. It's dark green, so it kind of blends in, you know, kind of looks natural, not bright utility orange. But that should create kind of a visual breakup barrier to confuse the, you know, the 340-degree vision that a ram has, and prevent him from you know, trying to go through that. I hope. We'll see. Well, finally got the kids to bed there, and just come up. The puppy's all fed. Got a bucket full of kitchen scraps for the chickens, and it's raining again. Pretty happy about that. I looked out earlier and I said to the wife, I said, that looks like rain. She said, I don't think so. I said, it looks like rain. She said, no, I don't think so. I said, looks like we're gonna get some rain. That little puppy's not very happy about being penned up. Maybe he should stay off the road. Anyways, yeah, we're getting a little splasharoo. Pretty pumped about that. Kitchen scraps today were mostly corn cobs and watermelon rind. We had corn on the cob there yesterday. It's quite a delicious little treat. A bit of watermelon just to say, hey, it's summertime. I'm just grabbing a tape measure here because with it starting to rain, I'm not very keen on the rain. I like the rain today, of course. I got to be appreciative. I don't really like spending time working out in the rain, so I better get that gate measured so I can pick up those gate panels at UFA tomorrow. Watch it be some stupid measurement. Where are we here? 24 feet across. Well, that's actually just perfect. Two 12-foot gates. That'd be $450 plus taxes. Whew, that's gonna sting. But wife comes home to a dog laying in the ditch. That would sting too. So I'll get that done, and then I'm gonna have to figure out something. Of course, because the crown of the road comes over there too, right? So I'll figure out. I'll probably just put a square hay bale or something in the bottom corner. Stop the dog from sneaking out there. Better put this away. Be just like me to leave it sitting at the end of the driveway, and then 6 weeks from now I'll be like, oh, I can't find a measuring tape. I'll put it right back where it belongs. Anyways, yeah, the other mystery I gotta solve, speaking of things that gotta be put away and don't know where they got left, the other mystery I needed to solve was where that floating water valve was for when we go away. I need to be able to water sheep down there. And I looked all over, every single outbuilding, all over the place the other day, trying to find it. It was in the back of the side-by-side. I know, because the wife had it rigged up over here with the garden hose. And then it was in the back of the side-by-side, and then it wasn't. And we got a little wagon down at the bottom by the garden. And I don't know if the wife was using it for compost or what. But turns out that floating water valve on the green tote ended up in the garden wagon from the back of the side-by-side. I don't know. Seems convoluted. I'm gonna go get it. Hey, what do you know? A green tote with a floating water valve and a whole pile of compost. And quite a bit of rainwater. Well, at least it's not lost forever. You know, it probably wouldn't be the end of the world if I lost that floating water valve. I could just replace it pretty cheap. I think they're only about $20, but $20 is still $20. And over the years, people have done questionable things for $20. Holy man, look at that cloud there. Oof, that is interesting. Anyway, speaking about questionable things people would do for $20, I'm gonna go fetch up a biscuit and a cup of tea. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.